What were you missing before you reached out and we set everything up for you?
I was just missing having the knowledge to have a well-structured concept, well-structured business. I think that was what really was holding me back from getting started. Was having a well-structured program that I felt like people were going to get their money's for it. Because I felt like I don't want to start charging people this money and not really have something well-structured. Not just for, for the client's experience, for myself as a brand. I wanted to make sure people had a good, like impact in my name. That I didn't want people to just be like, oh, I just give this guy his money and he just took it and gave me a crappy program or crappy like coaching throughout the month.
Yeah.
I think the biggest difference that you guys were able to help me with was probably setting up the structure.
Yeah.
Literally from beginning to end, from getting clients on calls with the AI, with the chats and the DMs, to going through the whole call process, from the questionnaires to the forms. Pretty much honestly, this whole system has made something that took me years to move forward, made it very easy for me to take it to the next level, and within the first weeks, made me realize that I waited way too long to get started with this. And I just think it makes it easier for the trainer itself, and it's going to make the client's experience easier. And at the end of the day, that's what keeps a client, making the journey easy. Because we don't want to complicate things for us as a trainer, and most importantly for the clients. I think the system really made it extremely easy for me. It's almost dummy proof. You got to be very retarded to not really be able to know how to work the system.
Then after 1 week, I don't know if you want to, hopefully the IRS not listening, but if you want to share how much you was able to bring in after 10 days.
We're able to hit 10 for 10.
10K.
10K, and we're on the way to hitting 20K on a month. It's been a blessing. It's been, it really makes you realize that sometimes in life we need to stop hesitating and just take a step forward, just like what we preach to our clients. Us as a trainer, we do the same thing as clients. We hesitate a lot with certain things in life, and this was definitely one of those things that I hesitated way too long. And looking back at it, I wish I would have gotten started definitely earlier in my life, but
I don't know if you have any words for trainers that are stuck in the gym, because we were both trainers years ago. I don't know, a lot of them have doubts.
It's very simple. Stop hesitating. I was in that position, and I know nobody enjoys being a trainer, spending 5 hours in the morning, spending another 5 hours in the afternoon, and living, breathing in a gym. There's nothing like the freedom of working from your laptop anywhere you want. Like me, myself, right now, I'm in Honduras. Last week I was I don't even know where I was last week. I was in Mexico. 2 weeks before that, I was in Austria. And literally 48 hours ago, I was in Miami. So that's 4 countries in less than 2 weeks, and I've been able to take care of all my clients and get more clients, all while working from my computer and creating content on my phone. So if you want to be stuck in a gym in the same city that you've been your whole life, keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to work remotely, then stop hesitating. Just like you tell your clients, stop hesitating and take that step forward.
Take that step forward.
It's crazy because one time I went to Venice Beach and I saw like this trainers goals gym. Those people had to be like in their 50s and 60s, and I was just probably not 60s obviously, but they were like in their definitely like mid 40s, 50s, and I'm like, man, I do not want to be a trainer that's been their whole life just stuck in a gym training, counting reps. So, if any trainers that are watching this, make yourself a priority and take that step forward. Because as someone who worked in a gym before, you want to get out of that in the long term. I think a gym is a great way to get yourself warm into the whole fitness industry, but eventually you want to get out of that and build yourself, build your brand, and get out of that black hole.